This is the video for exercise 4. Let me run you through the program before walking you through the code. What happened? There is nothing in the output box. Oh wait, what is that? Results.out? Oh, it all makes sense now. The output goes into an output file, not the console. Well, the program is split into 3 parts. The first part creates the file.in, that contains 100,000 numbers, varying from 1 to 1,000, each one representing a contribution. The second part calculates the total amount contributed, the number of contributions, the maximum individual amount contributed, the minimum individual amount contributed, and it does all this by iterating through the contributions in file.in. The third part prints in an output file called results.out and the amount calculated. The first part creates the output file with name file.in by using a file output stream and a print writer to write the contributions to the file. Next, it uses a random class called randgen to generate the random contributions. The program does this by using a for loop generating 100,000 random contributions in between 1 and 1,000. To make the file readable, the code inserts a new line every time the remainder of I divided by 10 is 0. Lastly, the first part closes it with the print writer and file stream being closed. The second part starts off with a new file input stream for file.in and a scanner linked to the input system. Here, the variables are being defined and assigned to 0, except the minimum, which should start at a very high number so any contribution is lower than the initial minimum. Count is the variable that will track the amount of contributions given. Sum is a variable that will track the total amount contributed. The variable max tracks the maximum individual amount contributed. Min is a variable tracking the minimum individual amount contributed. And finally, C is a variable that will hold individual contributions from the file. It is worth noting that all the variables are doubles, except the count, because we are dealing with money contributions. Next, we have the while loop that iterates through the contributions from the file. C will hold the next double in the file, which will represent the current contribution. Sum holds the accumulation of the contributions by adding the current contribution to itself. The count holds the number of contributions by simply adding 1 to the current contribution. Max is updated if the current contribution is greater than the current max value thus far. And min is updated when the current contribution is lower than the current minimum value thus far. Finally, the file input stream and the scanner get closed. The third part is simply writing the calculated values into a user-friendly output in a output file called results.out. Lastly, the print writer and file output stream get closed. One challenge I faced was doing everything I needed to do but finding an empty results.out file. After several trials and research, I found perhaps something that was obvious, but not for me at the time, was that you need to close the print writer to flush the content into the file. I had closed the file output stream, but it was not enough. Thank you for watching.